HIMS stock just completed one of the biggest recoveries we've seen in weeks, but here's the question. Is this the beginning of a move back towards $40 and eventually $57? Or is this simply another rally that's about to fail below major resistance? But before we do the top-down analysis, I want to go over this winning trade I gave you on the last episode, which was on the 4-hour time frame. I was giving you guys this falling wedge with the entry at around $32, with the measure move taking us to about $40. We didn't make it exactly to $40, but we got closer. We made it to $39. So congratulations on whoever took this setup. This is a big win for the flex candle community. Now let's start off here with the monthly chart. Right now the price of the HIMS stock is at $31.24. Now the last time I made an episode was back at the end of June, and we ended up closing that month with a nice green engulfing candle here, but we were under the 21 moving average, which is currently at $36.57. For July, we ended up getting to $39. We pierced the 21 moving average briefly, but then we got a big red engulfing candle all the way down. This is kind of bearish. This could end up being tweezer tops, and then we could start rolling over. Look, here we got tweezer tops, and then there was more downside. Here we got tweezer tops, there was more downside. So far for the month of August, we're having a green candle, but we're still well below the 21 moving average. We could easily fall here to this 50 moving average at around $22.06. The stochastics RSI here, we're on the way up, but I'm starting to see a little fold like we want to roll over, and the RSI is barely above the 50 line here. Now, something that could be bullish is that maybe this could be some type of big falling wedge here that we're already starting to break out of, and then the measure move to this could take us to about $59. But unless we could get above this 21 moving average, I'm not convinced yet that this is a true falling wedge as of yet. Even though there's a slight breakout, this could end up being some type of a head and shoulder pattern, left shoulder, head, right shoulder, and we might have another move down here. Let's see what ends up happening. If we stay below this 21 moving average for the longer term, I do have to stay fairly bearish. We head over to the weekly time frame. We see here that the RSI is looking pretty good. We bounced off of the 50 line. We're starting to point up. The stochastics RSI, we're on the way down, but the curvature signifying that we could possibly start rolling back up here. And the last time we made an episode, I was telling you how this could be a possible inverted head and shoulder, left shoulder. This was the head, and this was still technically here the right shoulder. As long as we stay above this 200 moving average at $22.80, this is still technically alive. And the measure move to this could take us to about $57 or so. So as long as we can stay above the 200 moving average, I can still see this happening. So this is another bullish scenario. On the 3-day chart here, stochastics are reset. We're starting to point up. We're still holding above the 50 line on the RSI, and we're holding above the 21, and we're trying to see if we can stay above the 200 moving average. If we lose the 50 moving average at $26, then obviously I expect more downside here. Another bullish scenario I'm seeing here is that this could be a possible falling wedge that we're possibly breaking out of as well, and the measure move to this could take us to about $44 to $45. So again, another bullish pattern that could be possibly playing out. Again, we still need confirmation, but so far is looking pretty good. On the daily time frame here, we see that the stochastics are on the way up. We still have room to get up here. Once we get here, we can also drag for a while. Look how long we dragged here previously. The RSI I'm not liking because we're kind of rolling over. We still haven't drastically fallen below the 50 line, so maybe we could bounce back up. We are getting back above the 200 moving average, and we're trying to see if we could get back above this 21 moving average. And it kind of looks like we did a head and shoulder pattern. We already played that out, and now we're kind of like V-shaped recovering back up. Here, I would like us to get back above this 21 moving average in order to stay bullish here. On the 4-hour time frame, we already went over that winning trade prior to that, and then this head and shoulder pattern kind of played out. I'm liking that we lost the 200 moving average, but immediately we recovered it, got back above the 21, and now we're trying to hold the 100 moving average at $31.19 as support. So I have to be a little bit bullish here as long as we stay above this 200 moving average. As if at some point we lose this 200 moving average again and we go below this wick here, then I could see more downside for HIMS. But so far right now, it's not looking too bad in the short term. The 1-hour time frame, the stochastics are starting to reset here, so we're possibly about to point up. This 21 moving average has a trajectory that it possibly wants to continue going up and cross up on the 200 moving average. So if we could ride that 21 moving average as it goes up, this is going to be bullish. Again, I'm seeing some type of inverted head and shoulder here, left shoulder, head, and then this could be the possible right shoulder. This could bring us all the way back up above $40. So I would have to say that overall right now, I'm feeling still slightly bullish for the HIMS stock. I could see us recovering a move to $40, and if we could hold support to $40, $45, even $57 is on the table. Now, the line in the sand for me is if we go below $25, $22, then I could see us having lower prices, but I think right now I'm favoring a little bit more of a bullish move. All right, guys, so that's the breakdown. down if this gave you clarity or a setup to watch. Do me a favor, like, drop a comment, and subscribe. And if you have a stock or crypto you want me to go over, drop it in the comment section. This is Flex Candle, where we read the candles and flex the moves. Catch you on the next chart.